and he spotted the last man as well. Now wrapping back into CT, and Sicko gets it done. They find the victory. A dominant one at that. They send Complexity home.
That is the worst way to get eliminated from a tournament.
It certainly signaled his dissatisfaction with team, with their performances, and from the second that we all saw that tweet, we knew that changes were coming.
It might not matter. Oh, Magus, he had the help for it, but now he's been taken out, and Sip just trying to buy time, flank it around, Blame hunting him down, and he turns for it. Immediate defuse, he's right there with the kid. Oh my god, I can't believe it. 16 and 12. Complexity taking down Astralis 2-0.
That first big win for us that like kind of got us past, not past, but like a little bit past the memes, you know, which I think we've kind of embraced at this point. It's not like that much of a meme anymore because we are a Juggernaut maybe.
I've seen every big theScore match ever. I can tell you that would already be like a top 5 upset of all time.
It's looking real good for Complexity to maybe close this out. Obo continuing the defense downstairs, and it's all on the suitor. He's going to get dropped at 16 to 12. Complexity are your champions, ladies and gentlemen.
Power of the Juggernaut, baby! Come to the team! Vitality! Jason.
Complexity is one of the oldest organizations in esports, dating back to the early 2000s.
Everyone goes, oh, Complexity's never going to be good. You can't buy chemistry. Look at the chemistry they're displaying now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
This is a solid team.
Jason Lake founded the organization after hearing about esports from a friend and falling in love with the industry almost 20 years ago.
After I finished law school, I was just kind of hanging out for a while and traveling and just kind of taking a break. And I walked into a friend's apartment, and he's playing Counter-Strike. I was just fascinated. I'm like, there's teams, there's events, you can go play, you can win money. I'm like, this is the perfect like intersection of like competition and my love for video games. So I'm like, esports.
Complexity built one of the greatest teams in North American CS 1.6 history, winning 2 different majors. But even after the multi-million-dollar CGS League imploded in 2008, Complexity was one of the few organizations to survive, but just barely.
We're gonna chase the esports dream, man. We moved all the way across the country to LA. This is in May of 2008. That summer, the economy completely tanked. And that November, they shut down the whole league. So I'd gone from owning Complexity, owning a law firm, to literally being unemployed in a state that I wasn't licensed to practice law in. We went from a successful, pretty comfortable life to chasing the esports dream and lost everything. We had to move into this little itty bitty tiny house. We had no money. I was like scrambling, just trying to figure out what to do to put food on the table.
But despite all of that success in 1.6, Complexity has been lackluster when it comes to CSGO. Although the veteran org found some success at the beginning of CSGO's lifespan, they dropped off as the years progressed. Complexity's CSGO division was a shadow of their 1.6 days, with the team finding little success, save for the occasional surprise tournament run.
The more exciting thing, I think, for Complexity is the sense of these are names that nobody here would be really expecting to see on this stage at all, right? These are names who, unless you really watch North American Counter-Strike, you wouldn't know a lot about.
Yeah, but it is hard work and dedication, which is going to be a common theme, I imagine, when we delve deeper into the stories of the players stepping onto the quarterfinal stage. The likes of Android, Yay, these are players who it is their first major, and their first major they make top 8. Like that feels like an achievement in itself. How far they can go is our conversation next.
Even after getting the backing of Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, Jason Lake and Complexity had a hard time signing top-tier talent. They did the best with the pieces they had, but their best just wasn't that great. And after bombing out of the 2019 Berlin Major, Jason Lake was done with losing. In what's now one of the most infamous tweets in CSGO history, Lake called out to any and all Tier 1 talent in CSGO. Sure, that tweet might have been a bit insensitive to his current roster, but it also expresses his burning desire to see Complexity win.
This is what's great about this tweet, is all the people who say it's unprofessional, like, it might not be your style and you might not like it, and that's fine, but there's nothing more professional than essentially saying that you're in it to win, and your organization is in it to find the best talent, bring it in, and improve.
Over the next few months, Lake completely rebuilt Complexity, with only Obo remaining from that previous roster. First came Blame F from Heroic and Rush from Cloud9, and in November, Complexity completed their new roster by signing Config and Poison. And in their first offline tournament together, Complexity beat the best team in the world.
Now Sip will find a kill, and Blame F Maybe a rare chance there. They need to get on and defuse that bomb right now. Complexity 2-on-2. They have a slight health advantage, but against these weapons for Astralis, it might not matter. Oh, Magisk, he had the health for it, but now he's been taken out, and Sip just trying to buy time, flank it around. Blame of hunting him down, and he turns for it. Immediate defuse. He's right there with the kid. Oh my god, I can't believe it. 16 and 12. Complexity taking down Astralis 2-0.
Not only did they beat Astralis to make their Blast Group Grand Finals, they 2-0'd the best team in the world in one of the game's greatest upsets.
Listen, in my role as the esports historian, I've seen every big CSGO match ever. I can tell you that would already be like a top 5 upset of all time. Think of the disparity in the ranks between the two teams. I think Astralis had only lost something crazy, like 4 Best of X series in the last like 7 tournaments they played, something crazy. So the idea that they get 2-0'd like this.
Although they lost to Na'Vi in the finals of their group, Complexity showed the world the potential this roster had.
I don't know any team right now that can do these results against one of the best teams in the world, so I'm really, I want to say proud of Complexity. I mean, as I said before, the meme, Juggernaut was a meme, now it's not a meme, now it's the future, you know.
Potential that was reached a couple weeks ago at the Blast Premier Spring European 2020 Finals.
It's looking real good for Complexity to maybe close this out. Obo continuing the defense downstairs, and it's all on the Suture. He's going to get dropped at 16 to 12. Complexity are your champions, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing run here at the Blast Premier Spring Finals, and it'll be Complexity in the end to stand tall.
Complexity did it. They finally won a big tournament and in dominating fashion. They faced off against some of the best teams in the world like FaZe Clan, Na'Vi, and Vitality, and they only dropped 3 maps throughout the entire tournament. With this win, Complexity shot up the HLTV standings and are currently ranked 11th in the world. No longer an afterthought, Complexity are changing minds across the scene, showing us that they're a force to be reckoned with, even in the highest levels of competition. Sure, Complexity aren't CSGO juggernauts just yet, and this is only one tournament. But if there's anything that we can take away from this Cinderella story, it's that Jason Lake kept his promise.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.